What is up, my sick gamers, my gooky, groggy, grungly, grookies from Pokemon? I don't know. I'm sick. I'm Meta. I'm here with Kirby. We wouldn't miss the pod, not for the world. So.
Yeah, I am also sick. I woke up this morning and my throat is killing me. I'm pretty sure I have strep. I always get strep throat. I don't know why, but I almost every year, without fail, I at least get strep throat one time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too bad. It's just I think my tonsils are a little sore. But other than that, I think it's okay. I can talk without it hurting. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Lucky you. Alright. This guy. Alright, well, I guess there's no point in sitting around. We're just going to be sniffling and coughing.
So true.
Our first story, this one's a real popular one. So Escape from Tarkov, the realistic Battle Royale game that we were thinking about getting into. They have increased the price list by about 1.5 on all of the editions. If I remember correctly, the Super Mega Buttfuck Edition, the Unheard Edition, as it's called, that sounds dumb, is now up to $250, and previously it was $150. And then just the base standard edition used to be $34, and now it's $50. The devs of the game have come out and basically said, too bad. They don't speak too good of English, so they said too bad as best they could. And, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. People are kind of mad that all of the prices essentially increased 50% just overnight, right before release. Not even on release.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty disgusting. I just heard about this, I guess, this morning, but, yeah, no, I mean, everyone on Reddit's pretty angry.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, it's a good game, and it's kind of shocking for him to just kind of burn all that goodwill. I mean, I know everyone loved the game and everyone loved him, and then he changed it at the end, and I don't know. It seems like a shame to shoot yourself in the foot with all that goodwill and just say, you know what, screw it. I sound way more sad than I really am because I'm sick. I sound so sad.
Yeah. My guy's very sad.
I guess we can move on. That's all. I really just wanted to kind of talk about that real quick.
Yeah. And we got into Smite.
We did. We played a lot of Smite.
What do you call it? Like a MOBA?
It's basically a
third-person game? Yeah. It's not from the top-down perspective though, which kind of makes it a little easier to play if you're not familiar with it.
Yeah.
It kind of Smite is more I feel like it's more like a first-person or third-person shooter version of League.
Yeah.
And I thought the funny thing was I was like, this game reminds me of Paladins, and it turns out it's made by the same people, High Res Studio.
My guy.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean it has a lot of advantages, I think, over other MOBAs, specifically League. One, I think you and I do better in a third-person or first-person perspective rather than isometric. A lot of the heroes, I'm not going to lie, because they're all gods from different cultures or whatever, I just feel like you don't really get attached to them like you do the ones in League. And that sounds pretty brutal, but I just don't think they have the same, depth of, cultability, or however you want to say that. You can't stand a character quite as hard. And so it all feels like an actual kind of just game where everyone's there to win or play. Of course, there's a lot of trolls and there's a lot of people that suck, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, no, I get that too. It's sort of like it reminds me of Paladins in that way too, where it's like you don't get too attached to the characters because there's like better versions of them in other games.
Yeah.
Such like in Smite, or I'm sorry, in Paladins, I remember I played the like Soldier or something like that, which is basically just Soldier 76. And that character's been done better in just other games. So yeah, I think it's just you don't get too attached to the characters. Also, I gotta say one thing. Ken Zunbo is like the character that I play. He's like the turtle, the god of like the turtles or whatever from Japan. Yeah. And I was playing him yesterday, and I realized that he has hair, and it's so cursed because he's like a turtle.
Oh, fuck.
So I couldn't stop staring at that last night. It
was pretty cursed.
Horrifying.
I mean, I think you get more attached to their kits maybe too than their character. I mean, I think I like the Roman and Greek gods and stuff, so that's pretty common. But yeah, it seems awesome, and the hair is fucking cursed. I don't know. It's a fun game. Maybe we'll have more to say about it. I kind of like playing carry and solo or top, and I don't know. What do you like?
Yeah.
What do you like playing support and what?
I guess support and I guess solo, but
yeah,
mainly support. Also, I feel like the tanks don't have as much impact as in like a game like League.
No, I'd say. I think part of the reason they've done that is because the tanks in that game are actually like just by default really tanky. In League, a lot of times the tanks always have more health, but they're not like at the start of the game. They're not like crazy tanky. Like in Smite, whenever you play a tank, you essentially start off like at an obscene health advantage, and so I think they've tried to mitigate that by making them not have as big of an impact.
Yeah, I think that's also specifically. I think the tank items too don't give as much health as in a game like League.
Yes, yeah.
I think they did that intentionally because I don't think they want like a tank meta, because whenever you get like a tank meta like in League with like the Juggernauts, I think that happened in like 2017 or 16, and that was just like a rough meta, so I think they want to kind of stay away from that.
1,000%. Well, I think you should get into the next story.
Yeah, the next topic, me and Meta kind of also got back into Minecraft just a little bit. We played a little bit of a new world. I think every year we always start like one new world.
It's a whole new world!
But there's a new update. I had no idea this was coming out. Tricky Trials.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see whenever this comes out.
It's not a good day, boys.
You know, they always announce these Minecraft updates, and then it takes like years and years for them to come out. So
of course, yeah. 20 years later, we might get it. Lord Almighty. It looks cool. This is essentially a dungeon update. I don't quite the trailer to me wasn't quite clear on.
You can give your dog's armor.
Nice.
That's pretty cute.
So from how I understand it goes is you find like underground strongholds that look different, and then you place down an item on this block and it opens up, like a dungeon for you. That's kind of what I get. Which is cool. I've always thought there needs to be more like open world structures and like stuff overall. Because I'd say that's probably what mods fill the void of the most, is just adding more stuff to do in the overworld.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of mods just literally add new structures with mobs in them and stuff.
Yeah, it looks like they're adding a hammer as well.
Yes.
Where, like, the longer you fall, the more damage you do, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what it seems to be. Well, as an axe user, I can tell you the hammer does not look as epic. They're calling it a mace, is what they're calling it. But yeah, there are a bunch of there's density, breach, windburst. Those are the enchantments on it. It seems like windburst is a big explosion. Breach is what lets you fall and do a ton of damage. And or maybe it's not falling. Maybe it's that you don't take. Oh, you don't take damage whenever you hit the ground. Got it. Oh, and density makes it so you do more damage whenever you fall. Got it. So yeah, I mean that's cool. It'll be 20 years before it comes out.
Yeah, I mean I don't feel Minecraft needs another update where it's like more underground stuff, because like that was done with the Caves and Cliffs update where they added like the shulker and the other mobs, the warden, and they also revamped the whole underground, which I kind of enjoy, but I kind of don't at the same time. I liked how the old underground was.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you bury down, you can make your own strip mines and stuff. I mean, I'm sure you still can, but
I'm sure. I mean,
it's a little harder with like the deep, whatever they called it, the like stone that's like darker. I forget what they call it, like deep stone or whatever.
To be honest, we probably do need to do like another serious world, because it's been a while and we can get a real feel for Minecraft and what's changed. Because I think around the water update was whenever you and I stopped playing it like regularly, and even then it wasn't that regular.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looks cool. You know how I feel about roguelikes and dungeons and stuff, so I mean, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. They're also adding an armadillo and, of course, variations on dogs. So it seems like depending on where you get your dog, it'll have different. It'll look different.
Have they done that with the cats? I think they did. Pretty cute, right? Because the leopards spawn in like the swamps and stuff, and jungles.
They did, but the cats only spawn in villages now, and then they took away the ocelots, I think. Or the ocelots only spawn in
villages.
Jungles, and you can't tame them anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, they fucked my shit up, didn't they?
Yeah. So you can only tame the ones that are in the villages. Got
you. Well, that sucks. Never mind. Not playing. No.
Yeah.
Oh, they've also added decorative copper, which I'm really excited for. They've added in decorative iron and gold blocks and stuff. I'm really excited for copper. I think with every update...
Oh, copper's been in the game. Huh?
Yeah, but not decorative.
Oh,
with every... Okay. They have, like, special blocks.
Yeah.
With every update, we are getting closer to finally having roofs be put in the game. It'll just be another 30 years. So yeah, they have the decorative, and they mean by decorative, I assume they mean like bars and doors. Maybe I'm wrong, but I assume they mean iron bars and like poles and yeah. They don't really go into too much update on that, probably, or too much detail, probably because they don't care. But yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. The guy who's presenting it is way too energetic, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So they just added in all the decorative blocks, like the lattice, you can inscribe patterns onto the blocks. You can make stairs, slabs, doors, which is really cool because I like copper and it really serves no purpose anyways. And maybe we'll get some cool steampunk creations out of it. I'm kind of inspired to make like a steampunk copper thing now. That's pretty cool. Anyways, we can move on. I'm rambling.
All for it.
Are you good on Minecraft? All right.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a real short one because it doesn't really matter that much, but I thought it was cool. There is a podcast called Chatlog that happened about a day ago. We had a bunch of devs on it. They had developers on there from Warframe, Baldur's Gate 3, Slay the Spire, and EVE Online. They all kind of talked about how important Steam has been to overall gaming, and I listened to like half of it, and it was pretty impressive. It was called a democratic platform. It was called an open platform. Steam and even the Nintendo Store now were praised for that because, these developers, they're always happy for more people to release more games, and, they acknowledge that that both Nintendo and Valve make a lot of money from hosting stores, and that's the main motivation, but they still think it's good that it's open to virtually anybody. And of course, one of these devs talks about how the first Flash game he released, his name is Casey Yano. He made Slay the Spire. He basically said that he made a Flash game and made a whole $20. And, and Steam basically said they weren't going to send him the $20 because it's not worth it. But he made $20. I assume they probably gave him Steam cash. And of course, they just kind of said all the trash will mostly float to the bottom, even though there's so much being released. So I thought that was pretty cool. I know we stand Steam, and I just think it's cool that Steam gets credit, and Nintendo actually has gotten credit now too for having such a wide platform with so much garbage and good stuff on it.
Actually, I like the Epic Store.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Me and Meta, we love Steam. We've been, we've been using it for years.
I'm gonna let you take over this next one because I gotta go be sick.
I think the only other platform we really ever used is, I guess the Blizzard launcher, but that's pretty much only for Call of Duty and Overwatch. So even then, though, Overwatch came to Steam, so it's Steam's been a pretty good platform. I think it doesn't take too much of a percent of the games that are sold on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Next up,
sicky boy.
the developer of Stardew Valley, Eric Barone?
Eric Barone, maybe?
The last name. Yeah. He quietly revealed the new Stardew Valley update. Life will never be, as in bees, the same. And let me see.
They are essentially doing a Minecraft style update where you can probably do beekeeping. And
okay.
I assume that because it's Stardew, and from what I could tell, is I assume it's going to be in depth, just like everything else in Stardew, where you probably have to make hives, you probably have to stack them, you probably have to scoop the honey out, you probably have to get like a heater. So, Stardew is like fairly in depth with stuff like that, compared to a lot of other games. So that'll be cool. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
And plus, you can have. You probably have to plant like flowers and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I believe you can already like plant flowers and then put a beehive next to it, and it like gives you different types of honey. It looks like. Oh, okay, it looks like there's a new farm type as well that I'm assuming is just for bees.
Bee houses now work with flowers in garden pots. Oh, so
I see.
That's all it is. Is essentially, so since he already has all the bee stuff, you can essentially plant flowers in pots and make like a. I mean, wow, that was such a small fucking update.
Yeah, that's an update right there,
bro. Bee houses now work with flower pots. Fuck me, that was the whole update. I thought he was gonna add more for bees and stuff. This is the one story I didn't know about already. We got trolled.
Yeah, I thought it was a big update, bro.
You had to pay beehives within 5 tiles of fully grown flower, which will take you a valuable land. Now you can simply plant a flower in a pot. Wow. And you can actually hold the flower, and they'll come to the flower. So you don't have to plant the flower if you don't want to.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Stardew is just, it's kind of like one of those, like, kind of like Minecraft, where if you want more stuff, you always can just download mods and stuff, and make your game infinitely replayable. Make your infinitely replayable game even more infinite, so.
Based.
Me and Matt have never been big fans for mods. Our friend group, they love to play Minecraft with like 5,000 mods and make it
almost unplayable.
Yeah, so complex where it's like you have all these different kinds of woods and all these different items that I have no idea what they do. They basically just turn Minecraft into any other survival game where you have like 8,000 items.
Yeah, and like hunger bars and food and drink bars and like,
hydration bars.
Yeah, and then you have to like eat
electrolyte bars
and all. It's like, man, fuck.
Yeah.
If I wanted to play that, I'll just go play fucking Rust.
So true.
There's also that one where you die instantly. That's fucking horrible. Anyways, well, that was a troll of a fucking article right there. This is the other one I know. This next story is another one I know about too. But we always have Nintendo Switch leaks, so I'm curious on what makes this different. Allegedly, we've gotten some new Nintendo Switch 2 details. What we do know is true is that Samsung won the contract or the rights to manufacture the screen. And the dimensions will be different. So the original Switch Joy-Cons will not work with it.
Yeah, and supposedly the reveal is going to be in June of this year, and then it's going to be released in spring of next year, sort of like the Switch was, where it was spring of 2017. Which, I mean, if you've been following gaming news, you've kind of seen this coming.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how valid this leak is. Of course, it is always a leak, but it is. This article is written by Tom Henderson, which he's gotten a lot of leaks correct about Call of Duty and other games, so I'm assuming this is correct. Yeah, I mean, me and Meta, we're pretty hyped for it because we love Nintendo. We stan.
We do stan, and especially the Switch. I know we played a lot of the Wii and stuff, and we thought it was pretty cool. But looking back on it, I think the Wii kind of was pretty Middington City, and then the Wii U was good, but there weren't any games for it. So
yeah. And we were one of the only families that had a Wii U. So.
And even then, we bought it pretty late.
Yeah, I mean, and all the games that were made for the Wii U have come to the Switch or made or there's a successor to them. Yeah, I mean, it looks like in the Switch too. It looks like it's the Pro controllers are gonna be compatible.
They will, which is
but
good.
Not the Joy-Cons.
I'm very happy for that.
A little weird. Yeah, you won't have to buy another.
Yeah, because
another controller.
Yeah, because I like the Pro controller. I think it's the best way to play, and I don't want to buy another one because it costs like $70. But yeah,
I think it's the first Nintendo controller probably since the GameCube that's actually been like
good,
decent to use.
Yeah, 1,000%. And then yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. We're always excited for Nintendo stuff.
Mhm.
Anyways, you want to start this or?
Yeah. Speaking of Nintendo.
Yes.
All Nintendo related items in Gary's mod are basically being taken down. I'm assuming this is because of copyright and how Nintendo doesn't like their property being used for anything. I see. Yeah, it's basically Nintendo being Nintendo.
Yeah. So I think it was kind of funny. The devs at the end, they said they're basically removing everything, and they said this is an ongoing process as we have 20 years of uploads to go through. If you want to help us by deleting your Nintendo related uploads and never uploading them again, that would help us a lot. Which honestly, kind of fair enough. It just seems like a lot of work. There's a lot of uploads. Don't forget all the skins. I forgot the guy in Vanoss that uses the Mario skin.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's Mini Lad. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Yeah. Fuck me if I remember. Yeah, that's funny.
Or it's Luke Calibrate or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I haven't watched Vanoss in so long. I don't remember.
Is that a good thing, you think?
I think it's a good thing. Vanoss is an old meme. I think I only watched them like I watch them like every year or two because I just get randomly recommended like a video.
Okay.
And I'm like, I always like, it brings back memories because I remember watching them whenever I was like 12.
Yeah. Of course.
It's interesting that they're still going, but.
Yeah, they're
Rip.
It's crazy that they've lasted so long, honestly, to me. But yeah, let's see. Man, I don't think I could watch one of their videos anymore. I just clicked on one and they were already screaming. Okay. Just to be honest. Shout out to Mini Lad, though. I hear he's doing great. Mini Lad.
So true.
My guy was speed running cancellation. Oh man. I guess I should have taken that story because I am not super familiar with this one either. Blizzard is not having a BlizzCon. Instead, they're slowly releasing information about games in the future. I assume part of this is because of how they got shit on for Diablo Immortal a couple years ago. Don't you all have phones? And then I assume part of it is a cost-cutting measure because, as we know, Blizzard has fired thousands of people over the past year and basically put them out of a job. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Well, I think that was more Microsoft, right? Because they bought ActiBliz.
Yeah, I mean, like if you have two pieces of shit together, and one, it doesn't really tell you which piece of shit did what.
Yeah, that's true.
I just assume they're both evil and both fucked people over. So yeah. I guess some things that people are looking forward to is Diablo 4, the first expansion, and the World of Warcraft War Within information. And then, the Diablo 4 allegedly is called the Vessel of Hatred. I forgot about that, but yeah. I'm not surprised.
Vessel of Hatred, is that what the Cosby Suite?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you... If you went to the Cosby Suite, you actually get the expansions for free. So, just like you get roofies for free in the Cosby Suite.
Dude, that's poggers. I gotta meet those guys.
Free roofies. Don't even care about the game. You just care about the roofies.
I gotta meet McCree IRL. Or, I'm sorry, Cole Smithy. Or whatever his name is.
Cassidy Cole Smithy.
Cassidy? Oh, yeah.
Cole Smithy. Yo. That's so fucking funny. Oh, goodness. Well, gamers, it was a shorter one this week, to be honest. The news was real light. I know. We tried to come with the biggest, the wildest stories, and, I don't know. Came up a little short. It wasn't too much. I did my best to look. I looked all on YouTube this week. There wasn't really anything other than the Tarkov news. And, man, those YouTubers were fucking chewing each other apart for little scraps of content from that already. So, it's looking tough out there.
Yeah. And, I mean, you're sick, but you didn't cough too much. It was pretty good.
Yeah. I walked away a lot when I had to cough.
And,
you say it, and I got to do it.
Damn. No, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, even through our coughs and sniffles. And
yes, typing.
I hope you guys aren't sick out there, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
I think it's just the season. The weather's changing. It's been raining a lot where we're at, so.
That's true. It has been, actually. It has been raining quite a lot.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Peace.
Peace.
Gamers. All right.